Sasha von netbooknews.com over here at the Asus headquarters in Taipei, and it's time to extend the E family product line a little bit more with this little device over here that we've already seen in March during the Eeepad computer show in Hanover. It's a so-called Asus e-keyboard. It's a whole EPC integrated into a keyboard with an additional little touch screen on the right side. Just to let you know about the specifications, an Intel Atom N270, means 1.6 gigahertz, the 945 chipset, 1 gigabyte of RAM, and this one sports a 30 gigabyte hard disk, but I can't tell you right now if the final production sample will also support such a hard disk, or if it might be bigger. You can expect these devices getting shipped in October, and they will cost between $500 and $600, or 499 euros. And yeah, let's take a quick look around the system itself. I love this kind of brushed aluminum surface. It's a chiclet keyboard, as you see, with a backlight LED, which turns on immediately when you're pressing one key. Really cool. When we're taking a look at the back side, you know, that's where all the connectors are. Over here we have a little Wi-Fi dongle and a USB 2.0, well, 3 of them actually. The connector for your PSU. That's a little switch for on and off. I just can't tell you what they mean right now. And the jacks for the headset and the microphone in, an Ethernet connector, HDMI out, and a VGA out. So, well, the most interesting thing is, in my opinion, this little touch screen over here on the right side, because Asus really integrated a couple of special applications and software where you can really taking advantage of this user scenario of having a second little screen which is also capable of using touch input. So let's start from the beginning. Right, on the first menu, you just have shortcuts for all the different applications you already have on your desktop, or you can maybe store even shortcuts or bookmarks for your browser. Second menu would be, first of all, the web browser, MSN. We could log into the MSN Messenger over here. There you go. Let's see what Cameron from Tweaktown is saying. So you see that's really pretty cool that you can use like your messenger in there. And it definitely works. Maybe Cam is now getting a little bit annoyed because we tried this already earlier. So let's get rid of this. Right. And you can, as you can see, you can just switch through your contact list. Pretty cool. You have a connection to Facebook. Interesting thing is, this is a kind of different browser they're using, and it's always connecting you to the mobile versions of these websites. So I could just check my Facebook right now. Right, but let's go back. I think you're getting this. I like this RSS feed application too. So they already have a couple of RSS feeds set up in there, and so you can see this is like the Google News Science and Technology RSS feed. But you can also easily set up your own ones just by pressing over here. Just get your URL in there, and here your RSS feed will show up. Okay, so but let's switch over to the next applications. Over here we have our kind of our picture folder. Oh, these are the ones that are getting connected to your Windows desktop, right? So over here you could just see. Come on. Oh, well, actually we are already in the subfolder of my pictures, but there are no pictures in there. So this is accessing the picture folder, music folder, and the video folder. You have some games over here like Sudoku and Eat No Stones. But let's switch over to the next one again. That's the tools and settings. I can do the touchscreen calibration, can set up volume, time, calendar, can even put on a little calculator, you know. That's pretty cool too. Okay, and over here we have something pretty interesting for you guys want to practice a little bit of typing. You can just start over here, new game, and then you just type in the stuff. It's a kind of whatever spelling or typing Tetris, which works out pretty well. So let's go back here and let's see what else we have. We could learn Chinese. Let's see, we have different lessons. So how to spell in Chinese, right? It should be san, su, right? So if you want to learn a little bit of Mandarin, they also have this little application integrated, how to learn Chinese. And the last sub-menu would be our information. So for example, we could check out news over here. Let's see how that works. Here, these are the headlines, and you can switch over to world news and business news, sports news, and you can also customize it, which news from which country you want to read. And we have the Google Calendar over here. Let's check out Google Maps, right? That's also pretty cool. By the way, you can also use your mouse to navigate around here, which is kind of interesting for the Google Map right now. Let's scroll down there. So we are at the East Coast right now. This is Boston, or that's Cape Cod. Right. You see, it works pretty well. So yeah, interesting how Asus integrated a couple of applications that are offering you completely new user scenarios for this additional touchscreen keyboard. Okay, one thing we figured out, they're not using this additional touchscreen like a kind of extension to your desktop. So even though that you can move over the mouse to the right, and it will appear here on the touchscreen, as you can see, and I can move it back to the left, or go back to the desktop. You just can't move any applications over here to this additional touchscreen. So to sum it all up, very, very interesting device, the EPC, the e-keyboard. Asus created a whole ecosystem of additional applications that you can use on this touchscreen. You can see how it's extending your user scenario for this little desktop PC. And we'll expect our detailed review as soon as this device is going to hit the market in October.